No, seriously. I'm not going to mention that I pooped my pants playing Black Ops 4 last week. Hey everyone, Aaron Lovejoy here from Miniature Monthly. Today I'm taking a break from video tutorials to bring you this quick product review. So for the past couple years, a lot of my students have been using the new line of paints from Nocturna Models. And while I always thought the colors were really cool, I've never had a chance to check them out. Until now. Jesus from Nocturna sent me over a few new miniatures to test the paint out, and what I'm really excited about, the brand spanking new red set. Let's take a look at those new colors. Bam! So what do we know about these paints? Well, the Kickstarter is going to start in June. They come in sets of 8, and there'll be 64 paints in the full range. Now, they're going to have metallics and inks as well, so it'll be really interesting to see what the different sets are going to be. Again, I just got the red set, so I got to play around with that. A couple things that I've noticed about this paint is it is really, really thick. I mean, look at that Gupta. Check it out on the palette, kind of move it around, but it literally just, that's some thick paint. In fact, that's a full bottle. It's not running out. So, not all the paints are this thick. Let's check this sulfide yellow. It's a little thinner. You can see it's kind of flowing a little bit more, but it's on the thicker side. And I'm really digging this new fad, I guess you'd call it, of the thicker paints in our hobby paints. Let's put that on. That's really nice. So it's more like the artist acrylics that you find at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, your artist supply stores. And I'm really digging this trend, switching more towards the thicker paints. They are much easier to wet blend with. Let's grab some of this scarlet. Look at that. That color's awesome. Super vibrant. Super, super vibrant. There we go. Let's just put all the colors down. So we'll switch to this Nocturna Orange Rust. It's probably one of the thinner of all the paints. Definitely a little thinner consistency. But that being said, still very thick compared to, say, a Citadel paint or really anything else. This is one of my favorites right here. Look at that. Ooh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is the Demon Red. This is going to end up on a lot of my models, I think. Very magenta type color. So we've got our warm red, warmer red, even warmer red. More of an orangey yellow. It's almost like an ochre. So this could actually make some interesting non-metallic metal type concoctions. We've got our dead purple, which is just a beautiful shadow color. Let's try this crimson hell. And that, again, on the thicker side. That's like a, not really a brick red. It's definitely on the bluish purpley side. Got ruby red. Very cool color. And let's do witch purple. Again, super thick paint. So I'm going to put this right next to our scarlet. And hopefully you can see that. It's a little bit bluer. It's just a tone off from the other one. So very cool colors. All right, so let's just go over what we got here real quick. So we've got our sulfide yellow. We've got our orange rust, our scarlet red, our dead purple, our witch purple, crimson hell, ruby red, and then our demon red. So that's the red set right there. Again, it's thicker paints. Perfect for doing a little bit of wet blending, if you know what I mean. Let me just grab my little dude here that they sent. This is a little orcish kind of guy. And I'm just going to throw a quick little wet blend on him. So let's start with a darker color, like this, like the Crimson Hell. So I just apply that onto sword. See, it's fairly thick, so it's very opaque. And then we'll switch to our other color, and I think that's a pretty nice wet blend. I mean, that's a single hit of reds. There's only a little bit of see-throughness, whatever you want to call it, right there. So I could always put a second coat on. That's just because my paint's running out. So maybe if I had made it a little bit thicker, that would totally work. So now we'll test it out, make sure. Let's just say we're going to do some glazes. So I don't know, like we'll take this deep purple, put it to the side, mix up a little bit of water in it. So we're probably going to need more water than I'm normally used to for mixing a glaze or whatnot. A little bit more. And let's see how that looks on Zach's. If we put it the whole way, I think that looks pretty good. Like I think these things thin out pretty well. So they can be ultra opaque and vibrant. They can also be thinned out and making a glaze, which I would normally put on with maybe my airbrush or whatever. But for this, let's put some a little bit up in this arm here. All right, so let's switch gears here a little bit, and let's do a little bit of layering. We're gonna go 100%, no thinning at all, no thinning allowed here. So I'm getting the full power of this pigment because I haven't diluted it at all. So we'll just do going over what I wet blended before. Just bumping it up a little bit. Maybe on the lips here a little. All right. So I think I like that. I think that's coming out cool. So it seems to paint down very smooth, despite being so thick. That looks super rad. Let's put a couple other little areas here. And maybe we'll go with this witch purple. The witch purple red. So grabbing it again, super thick. And just place it in a couple spots just to see what it looks like. That just really shows up, which is what I want. Paint smarter, not harder, right? That's what I'm talking about. That looks pretty cool. That really, really shows up. Even when it dries, it's very nice. Let's do a little bit in these hands. Just to see how the coverage is and everything. Very, very cool. So get this. So definitely these colors really build up quickly, which is really, really nice. Totally digging that. So that's it for my product review on these new Nocturna paints. They are freaking awesome. Definitely a worthwhile investment if you choose to do it. And if you were wondering about the wet blending techniques I use in this video, or just want to level up your airbrush, there are lots of videos covering just these subjects over at Miniature Monthly, so check it out.